How did I hit under 500,000 followers with my social media, growing my personal brand? Obvious. That is what this video is going to be about. So I own a spiritual channel. I'm a music artist, a spiritual influencer, and I grew my following to under 500,000. The massive following just happened within 2 years. Within 2 years, under 500,000 followers. Before that, I was stuck around a few thousand on Instagram. I was just absolutely stuck. It was really tough to grow, and I was really just trying out everything until TikTok came along. That changed everything, absolutely everything for me. TikTok changed the game for me. It blew me up. That is what this video is going to be about. And there was some key mistakes actually that I did make. So this video is from one of my trainings. I had a mentorship program, I wanted to test that. And so I created this course teaching spiritual music artists how to explode their followings. And so that worked out pretty great. And so this part of this training module is showing you what not to do. So meanwhile, I do go over the things that did work, the things that did blow me up. There were some key things that happened for my first account that actually killed my account. It destroyed the account. So yeah, that's what this video does emphasize, the things that you shouldn't be doing. You'll see in this video my whole entire journey of how I go about learning what posts did perform well, what posts did not perform well, how did I go about what was like my perspective and how I decided to make the content. That I think is a really important takeaway, is actually like how I was going about thinking and what kind of content I created in order to blow up and go viral countless times. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video to see how I blew up my personal brand, Obvious, and I really hope that you enjoy. So today I'm going to show you what will destroy your account, specifically on TikTok. I want to go over my story to show you what I did, basically what went wrong for me, how I had an account literally get basically shut down. It basically got shadow banned. I can still post, but it's completely shadow banned. It doesn't hit the For You page at all. And so I want to go over this story with you, showing you how I started out on TikTok, how I started posting, how I got my big break, and also I want to go over with you how things started to fall apart. So now you'll know exactly what to do in order to prevent your account falling apart completely. Okay, so here is my very first account. Is right here. Obvious, right? This is the very first account I ever created. Then I created Obvious 555, and then I created Obvious 111. But it's really important for you to know, how I came up, really. Like, how did I come up? What was my story? Okay, so I actually started all the way. I didn't know what I was doing at first. It was literally just. It felt like I was just like on Snapchat or something, I don't know what I was doing. It was 2017. It wasn't even called TikTok. It was called Musical.ly. So it was a completely different app. But I knew I had to experiment, right? I knew I had to experiment. And so I started just posting random stuff. Just like I had no strategy at all. Let me make this a little smaller actually. So I had really no strategy at all, like just random. And I was just trying all kinds of things. Like, honestly, I was just making posts, this was me promoting it. Didn't do much. I mean, hey, we got a person who actually found it and liked it. So that's cool. That's cool. So one person found it and liked it. But okay, so I'm getting to the point where I'm just experimenting like crazy and it's really, things aren't really working out too much. I mean, 811, I was like, okay, things are starting to work out. And what was starting to kind of work out, I was talking about, it's not gonna play, how to open up your pineal gland, right? Third eye, chakra, spiritual. This is where I start getting smarter about my content a little bit. See, I made I did make this pretty engaging, it got those effects. Oh my God, those effects are terrible, by the way. Please do not use those effects. As you see that, they do not do well. You won't see viral videos with that, okay? But I'm basically, what I'm doing is I'm just experimenting with all kinds of videos. like literally the most random things just to see what works, and some really low quality stuff out here, honestly, like real low quality. Um, but I'm just documenting my process, really. And it's good to at least start somewhere. I mean, what the heck? Like this video of me just working out did way better than like a lot of my videos, honestly. Yeah, I got the spiritual rapper here going, but it was so random. So basically, my account, my algorithm for TikTok was not optimized for anything. As you can see, like a video of me working out popped off more than a lot of other videos, right? So my algorithm was not really set up very properly. As you can see these videos, like I was starting to do some the rapping videos on my TikTok, but not much, not much was really happening. Okay, so I keep experimenting. See how many posts I went through. Okay, so many low quality posts, man. Some videos are alright, but like they're not really anything that you would look back and think, oh, I'm sure this will get shared so many times. I'm sure that this would get this will really go viral. Like nah, not nothing. Not like none of these. Like most of these posts, like not really. I can't see that happening, really. You know. So yeah, experimenting with some posts here, getting real weird on some posts. um, but I keep going. I keep going. There's so many posts as you can see. I started just like experimenting with these kinds of videos because I started noticing that um, those kind of videos started working for other people, like this one especially. So 971, I was like, okay, shit, these kinds of videos. I'm like, this did really good. This did really good. I was like hype because it was almost 1,000. Got some people engaged on here. I'm like, cool. So I get back into more the spiritual layout here. Um, One easy way of opening up your third eye. This is a great hook, really good hook. This did actually really remarkably on Pinterest. Let me tell you that. This video did amazing on Pinterest. Like it went viral on Pinterest actually. Just a side note, Pinterest has a lot of organic reach there as well. And some of the videos that really didn't do so great on here did pretty good on Pinterest. Some of these early adopters did pretty good on Pinterest. Like this one, these like Pinterest has some pretty good reach too. Not really getting into that on this course because those were literally just some random post experiments that I made. So yeah, I keep trying those videos because I really like making those videos, the spiritual videos. That was really cool for me. And then finally, I got one that hits 11.1K, right? Finally, I get one that's 11.1K. That is the biggest video I ever had by this point, 2023, 27. And this song, so super engaging hook, as you can tell. Explaining things, nice text, good contrast, fast-paced, engaging. I'm dancing, explaining a lot of things about spirituality. I mean, the pineal gland opening, what it's like. So many things going on here, as you can see now. And yeah, a lot of people really enjoyed this. So that video did great. Now, what I should have done was kept continuing to do more of those, but I still was like, I kind of did. It was like, I kind of experimented with those kinds of videos, but they weren't exactly the same. But as you can see, that this video did pretty well. 3,000. I was still experimenting like crazy, and finally, why can't I click on anything right now? Page is unresponsive. Oh my god, bro. So how to manifest using the law of attraction. That video did really remarkably for me at that point. And so basically it was just trending song. So really trending song, and very engaging, as you can see. Like, so all this text popping up on the screen, and most people were rewatching it so that they can get take note of all the things that were happening on there, right? So they were taking note of the things they were rewatching, and that was getting me really great watch time. And then I just kept experimenting with random things, really, which I should not really have done so much, but that's okay. It's a learning process. So kept experimenting. Boom, this video hits 270K. Okay, so this is where things like really start picking up. Okay, so I'm really getting close now to the point where you know, I'm getting close to the point of explaining the things that you really shouldn't do. Okay, but first of all, this worked out incredible for me. Use this sound for getting lucid dreams. So it's 15 seconds. I had testimonials of people who literally commented on the actual video, the YouTube video, who said they actually had like remarkable experiences using this sound. And basically why this did so amazing is because the watch time was insane, right? The watch time was insane because people just kept rewatching this. They just let it play, and so the rewatch, you know, the watch time was enormous. And then I just experiment. This is where this is the things you should not do. So I had this video pop off. And then I go back to like making those experimental videos. I got vegetables in my mouth. Yeah, it's kind of crazy the things I posted. Yeah, and like, you know what I mean. Like I was still trying to promote my music though. Yeah, so completely different than what worked out here, right? Take note of that. Completely different than what happened on here, right? And I still keep experimenting, even though I had this video that worked out so well. And it was okay because my algorithm was still kind of like finding out what I'm about. So this video did well as too. It was almost 14K lucid dreaming video. So still, I'm on topic of spirituality, which is great. I'm still very much on the topic of spirituality, and that's great. So because this audience would be interested lucid dreams, obviously. So they'd be interested in lucid dreaming. So no wonder that video worked out so well because this video popped off for the fact of lucid dreaming. So I made another video of lucid dreaming and that did super well. But then I got real random again, kind of like law of attraction and then like boost your immune system and then like 5G and then get out into nature, kind of random, Gary Vee, random, when you're just trying to vibe. And then, so that was my song, Elevate. And I was just trying to promote it, random kind of. Because it's like, this is lucid dreaming that worked out for me. And then I just kind of start doing all these dance things and trying to promote my song. So one of the first things you should really take note is to get really specific on the outcome you want to achieve for your channel, right? So get really specific. So like, I didn't really know, I just wanted to just make all kinds of videos. Like I just wanted to promote my music. I wanted to just make spiritual videos, but I was getting kind of random. So I did another kind of video that worked out. The 227,000 views on this video. Use the sound to astral project. So super similar to this one, right? Had pretty similar results too. So this was working out insanely well. Most of the following was coming actually from India, and it was mostly like people into Hinduism, really spiritual people who were just really trying to astral project. And you know, lucid dream. So lucid dream, and now I use the astral projection, which is super similar. See, lucid dream, and so that, no wonder it worked out, right? Because it's very much on topic, lucid dreaming, and it's the same exact layout, same exact video layout, catchy hook, testimonials of the people that use the videos with the hertz, certain hertz. And then look what I did. I went back to making random videos. Someone's being mean to you. Immune system boost. Freaking, I saw a turtle, so I made a video about this turtle here. And then I made 2 videos about the turtle. And then like I have everything is balanced here. Like, yeah, it's good messages, but it's just like my videos that popped off were about lucid dreaming, astral projection. And some videos that did well about the manifestation and the third eye, right? But those videos like looked really well, and then kind of like lowered the production value here. Just me speaking, like stop and breathe. I saw this video kind of like worked out for someone else, another creator, inspired by Infinite Cup.
So I tried out this video. It did pretty well. It did pretty well. I was surprised. But yeah, it was definitely aligned, very much aligned with the other videos. You know, astral projection, like reincarnation. You know, out of body experience, basically. So it was on point. So I tried another lucid dreaming video. It didn't do too well. It didn't do too well. So I'm experimenting, doing some more videos. Um, I'm starting to get better, as you can see. Like I start like really using more of the like hooks because I realized that I don't like to watch videos if they don't have text in the very beginning of the video, so I don't know what they're about. So like if I don't know what the video is about that I'm about to watch, like I really just don't want to watch it. I don't want to waste my time trying to figure out what I'm about to watch. So hopefully this is like really explaining to you like my thought process behind like my post, my how I think about posting. Um and yeah, my experience really. So I started getting better. Like I started using the hooks more. Um, yeah, this video did pretty well. You know, it's super. So like this video is like super engaging because it's like, why do we say God bless you when someone sneezes? Because everyone says it, right? Everyone says it, and yeah, I mean, it doesn't really align with like the lucid dreaming or astral projection, but hey, some things work sometimes. Um, and like I mean it just looked so well, honestly, like such a nice sky. Like this video just looked really well, just like a little figure out here. It was super engaging and it was short. It was only like 7 seconds. um so yeah, it wasn't exactly like the lucid dreaming and astral projection videos, but as you can see, I'm like carving my way. Like I'm carving my way. So that's going to be a really important thing for you to keep note of. Like you have to like you want to like for me, how it worked out was like carving my way through with the content was really important in solidifying to the algorithm of like who my audience should be. So by carving my way, by like making content that was like really similar, right? Um, make content as similar as you can. That's like another really important lesson. It's like make content as similar as you can. So like the lucid dreaming video worked out, astral projection video worked out. Those kinds of videos started really working. So I started doing that a little bit more. I kind of did like the fun fact because you know it's just kind of like a nice fact, and it's still spiritual. Like imagine what you know all these humans could do if we all love and respect each other. But I keep making these kinds of videos, spiritual videos, and now I'm starting to hit the thousands, right? So things are really working out. Like those, and especially those followers who came in from the lucid and astral projection videos, that like the two kind of like semi-viral videos that hit like 200,000 plus. Those people were watching these videos too. So like, because I could tell from the comments, but it was becoming a lot more mixed in with the U.S. now. So yeah, as you can see, this was a good video actually, me promoting my song. This is a good video. Let me just go back real quick. Scientists discovered, you know. How do you pause this, bro? So like, scientists discovered there's neurons in the brain that make chemical DMT. That is super. You know, DMT is a huge topic, especially with people who are into spirituality. You know what I'm saying? So that was like this was a good breakthrough for me. Yeah, I was promoting my song Divine. This is one of my singles, Divine. It was off my album, and this was me testing out in a way of promoting my song, and this was pretty good. It got a lot of attention. Let me just play it for you. Just look at the brighter side. You and me both divine. You can't. So check it out. Like I'm using the text, you know, this nice bold text that really stands out. Has a nice contrast with the background. Um, you know, it's like, why is this cool? Like, you know, piquing curiosity, and then basically explaining why. And it's kind of like a mind blowing fact, like because you can reach psychedelic states by just like through breathwork meditation, like um, uh, another cool fact, like monks have been able to achieve this like sober, you know what I'm saying? Like, so really cool fact. And now I'm like, how can you start? Like, you know, this is like, now it's bringing it to you. Meditation, you know what I'm saying? Like, it looks, the text really stands out, and it's just a really nice format. Like, I'm leading you on. I'm leading you on to the final solution, meditation. You know what I'm saying? So it's like all this mind blowing stuff, and it's like, whoa, 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 and then it's like, but how? And then it's like meditation at the very end. So, you know, this video did super well, super well. Yeah, and so this was a nice example of how you can promote your music well, and this is something I did pretty well, especially when starting out. Definitely brings out the music and has really cool facts. Really brings the spiritual community together. So, but what else did I do? So I kind of like an acapella. I was still testing out different things, kind of keeping it similar. Then boom, like 2.4 million views on this video. So this is where things get where we're really about to, like, my account is like about to shut down. My account is about to shut down, honestly. Like, it's crazy because it was such a successful point right here, right? Like, so it was kind of like those other videos, the lucid dreaming and the astral projection video, very similar. I had the nice, you know, the testimonials of like people who actually use the YouTube videos. And this is like, I'm not promoting my music, obviously. Like, I just kind of wanted to make content that was really good, spiritual, and had potential to go viral and help other people. Because I was really like, I'm really passionate about astral projection. So this video did insane. This video did really insane. You know, definitely a lot of the Indian spiritual audience coming in here now. So it's really meshing with the US audience. And now I just keep, I post some more like kind of random videos, but it's still spiritual. Me and Lucid Dream. This layout, I mean, the layout, it did okay. It's like, whimsical and fun. It's all right because I already had such a big audience. Like, this got me like 20,000 followers now. So like, this video itself got me most of the following I have on this account, honestly. And so I still did the lucid dreaming videos. I did the spiritual video, you know, of your moving your energy, basically. And so obviously these people would love that kind of video. And then I kind of did a video about music, and the algorithm was being okay with me. Is like, it was still letting me reach some people, even though this was massively different than like what I was doing before. So then I did like the Don't Judge Yourself video, and just like some more random kind of stuff, like rap lyrics, super random. Should not have done that. Because it does not make your content as similar as possible. And then like I did Everything's Perspective, the speaking type video, and then like it's kind of a skit video, basically talking about my account, and then like random video about me like dancing. And then like, yeah, so I keep doing this video of me talking, basically, keep testing out different things, just speaking about some lucid dreaming things. I got some more skits because I've seen that worked out for other people, so I was trying out some skits. The videos were doing all right. But all right, so here's the point. Here is the point where things basically shut down for me on this account. Okay, so this was a huge breakthrough, actually, this video right here, and you have to remember this video. Basically, this video was explaining like how everything is so similar, like as above, so below. And yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna play it, honestly, like, but because I don't want to make this video like insanely long, but this video did insane. And so I keep making different kinds of content, though. Like, it's not too different. Like, I'm kind of dancing around while I got this like spiritual fact. Oh man, it's kind of funny to look at, honestly. But So I have like the nice fact, and I'm like dancing. Pretty random though, honestly. And then I have the video about like a shooting star, and then like I have this video. Like, so I keep continuing to do these kinds of videos, but this was kind of long, like 20 seconds. This video had like terrible watch time, honestly, because I just had this and I was dancing around. Yeah, this is like my downfall. This is like my downfall, honestly. Like, yeah, I got a lot of views, got some. I mean, you might think this is a lot of likes, but really, like, the watch time is an important factor. The watch time's like 6 seconds or something out of 20. Like, what is 6 divided by 20? Real quick, let's do that. 6 divided by 20. The watch time was like 30%. 30% average watch time. That's not really good, honestly. Like 6 out of 20, that's pretty terrible. That's pretty bad. And then like I had another video where it's so random. Like I know it's not. You might not seem random because it's spiritual, but it's like a kind of like a skit. This video did fine, like on Instagram too. It did really well, but and it actually shot up real well. Did better on Instagram Reels than on TikTok. But I tried another video, kind of like that one with my song. 24 seconds. This video did not have a good watch time. Honestly, like the coloring just does not look good, and these videos like they didn't pop off so much for me. So, but I still kept doing it. I should have doubled down on the certain videos that did pop off, because these kinds of videos didn't do so insane, and when they did do all right, like they weren't that long. This video had 24 seconds, and the watch time, I mean, it's not going to show me, I don't think, because it's, I don't know, probably because it's old or something. But the watch time's like 5.5 seconds or something like that, or maybe 6 seconds. So, like, that's terrible. It's like less than 30%. It's like less than 30% watch time. Pretty awful. Did another skit going into a parallel reality. You know, it's just kind of random. I think the watch time, I don't think it was like too crazy. But like the people that really came into my account and like really grew my account were all the way down here. They came here. They followed me for this kind of video. This astral projection video. Like they want to hear the sound, the hertz, that's gonna help them to achieve the result. You know, lucid dreaming or astral projection. That's the kind of content they really followed me for. Really, that's the kind of content they follow me for. They want to see more of that. That's why they follow me. But I started doing all this other stuff, and like there was a huge drop off. Obviously, like 2.4 million. It was a big drop off, honestly, like because this content was not super similar. I mean, it is similar because it's still kind of like broad spiritual, but like that's the way the algorithm kind of works on TikTok, honestly. Like especially like when you're starting out. And if you don't have a big following, like this got me the big following. This video got me the big following, right? The hertz, listening to this 936 hertz to help people astral project. That's the video that got me the big following. And then, so, you know, I got some of these videos that, you know, they just were not as interested in. Like, it was definitely a drop off in engagement that started happening. So there was a big drop off in engagement, and then I did one of these videos because the video did pretty well, especially on the analytics too. This video did really well, and this is the videos that I really should have doubled down on. But then I did this video where I'm like playing soccer, and I'm still like, and it's actually not good. I was talking. I mean, you could barely even hear what I was saying. Honestly, the volume's too loud, and you might think this is okay, but I don't think the watch time was probably like I don't know, like 4 seconds. So I mean, it's like half, but it's not. I just because like I had that really big following, that came in from that account. This is why I believe my account really got shadow banned. So like, most of the people came for this account, for that kind of content, and then like it made all this other stuff, right? And so after this video, I think Time is Illusion, all these videos, maybe even this one, um, right around here is where shadow ban started. So as you can see, huge drop off. I was no longer hitting the For You page anymore. No longer hitting the For You page anymore. So I just kept posting because I heard if you just keep posting, you can come back. You can come back from the shadow ban. So I tried with those videos. This still did pretty decent, like that video, but still none of these were hitting the For You page. None. Okay, none of the videos were hitting the For You page. Maybe this video would have done better before my shadow ban. Honestly, probably. But still, I should have just like stuck with these kinds of videos right here, probably, and just kept the account like that. Honestly, because that's how strict the algorithm really is. Like if you go viral for something, like you want to keep your content as similar as possible. So please do not be random. Please do not be really random when you're making your content. Okay, don't be random. Keep your watch time and engagement strong. Keep your watch time and engagement strong. Because that video, the Astro video, had insane engagement, right? Insane watch time. But then, like, I did all the other stuff. Engagement dropped off. Some of the watch time really dropped off. Because it's not what people were expecting. It's not what people were expecting. So, if you want to make newer content and ideas, then you got to work your way there. Okay. Then you got to work your way there. So 555, this is the birth of 555. Okay. So this account, first video ever, did really well. As you can see, the first video did insanely well. Why? Because I saw that this video did insane on this account, right? So I remember maybe I skipped it or something, but I tried it out on this account, and I'm probably missing it. Oh, here it is. So right here, so like that video hit almost 1 million. So I'm like, all right, I'm making this new account. That was this is the kind of content I really like to make the most. Me talking.
And galaxies. The birth of a cell looks so similar to the death of a star. In our eyes, look very similar to a nebula. What if this universe is just a brain cell inside of a larger organism? Look at this.
Like I absolutely love like this kind of thing, honestly. So like, speaking about something, it's kind of mind blowing. It's it's got the green screen. It's really cool. It's engaging. Like there's stuff going on behind me and I'm talking about it. I have the text coming up and it's pretty mind blowing. It makes you ask questions. It's controversial. It invokes a lot of curiosity. It's mind blowing. So like all this stuff makes the video so engaging. It's so engaging. So that's why that video popped off. And I'm like, all right, well, I love doing that kind of content. Let me just double down and make content like that. So this is what I did. I made the video. I remade the whole video basically. I made it a little differently. I had different similar background, but it was a different photo. And so this video did really well. And so I made another video kind of based off of it. It's kind of like a sequel. So like I was trying to make like a bunch of different sequels based on that video because it worked already so well. So I made basically videos based upon what worked, right? The video where I was talking about the things that I really liked, and I kept doing this basically. As you can tell with this account, I kept doing this. And what I was doing was I was scaling what worked. This video worked. It's a video where I basically am talking about something spiritual, mind-blowing, basically along those lines, right? Even, I have the video about the law of attraction, so that's spiritual. And then I kind of had this like news piece that I basically brought up. And this definitely deals with all of this. So it worked out. So I kept doing this. I kept making these kinds of videos where I kind of talk about certain things. Yeah, and I still did kind of experiment here. But I was doubling down. And see, I even reposted this video right here, and it hit almost 1 million. It did really well. And I also, another part of my implementation, like for this video, like 500,000, it was definitely super similar. So,
But on the inside, don't judge someone by how they look. Because this is on the outside. But on the inside, these people could be more incredible than you would have imagined.
so I'm also showing you this because this is gonna help by understanding these kinds of videos, viral videos that even aren't rapping or making or singing or making your music. This will help you to understand like the mindset that you have to be in to make a viral video. So that's why I'm also going over all of these kinds of videos and my stories so that you understand how you can develop really high engaging content and make sure your account doesn't get shut down. So what I was doing obviously is the same kind of video. I'm talking. It's something that is mind blowing. I mean, not really mind blowing. This is just kind of like the stunning opal reveal. So you kind of see that, and you're anticipating that, and you really want to know like what's it gonna look like. So I'm just describing like I'm using that as an analogy to a human. So don't judge someone by the way they look. And so basically, and I found this video on Reddit. I saw that it was really popping on Reddit. I saw this was like pretty viral video on Reddit. So I decided to make a analogy based on that video that was already viral on Reddit. So I made an analogy that basically went along with the topics I talked about. And so I have the cool text, you know, I have the hook, I have the text that is explaining like what I'm talking about, some of the main points that I'm talking about, and then boom, we get the stunning reveal. And don't forget, look, I said double tap and hit plus if this resonates. So I'm helping people to engage with me more. I'm telling them to follow me. I'm telling them to double tap, because like when actual people double tap on the videos, it helps the engagement too. So, and I say even share this. I even say share this video because we need more love in the world. So lots of shares. This statistics isn't showing us the amount of saves, but I'm sure there's a lot. So as you can see, so now what I've really done is I am scaling. So I experimented. I analyzed. I saw that this video really worked out on my first account. I didn't want to make those kinds of the Hertz videos. So that's the thing. That one kind of video of helping people to astral project or lucid dream by listening to a Hertz, it was like a super specific kind of video where it's like, I mean, it wasn't really aligning with like kind of where I wanted to go. Like I wanted to speak more about certain topics and like engage in more kinds of topics other than just that. So I decided, this would be a freeing way to help me introduce a lot of cool topics that I love talking about. So that's like my process. So that's why I was able to make all these kinds of videos, and they did really well, as you can see. Okay, check this out. So this looks familiar, doesn't it? This looks familiar, doesn't it? So see this video right here? This is me promoting one of my rap songs. Okay, this is me promoting one of my rap songs, and notice that this video right here did insanely well. And yeah, let's just show you. So, let's just show you this.
Is our inner power a gateway to higher mental consciousness and so?
Let me just back that up. Most people don't know about this. That's like really hooks someone in, right? Like most people don't know about what, and then you see this stuff in the background. You see like the brain, you see like third eye. And of course, especially if you're spiritual, you're already going to be like, oh shit, like what is it about the third eye? What is it? And you see this, this is a cool green screen that I got. Let's play it.
Over 3,000 years ago, the ancient Egyptians knew about the third eye that all of us humans have. It is our inner power, our gateway to higher mental consciousness, and so much more. And sadly, our pineal glands are targeted by sugar and other fluoride products. Over 3,000.
So let's analyze this video, right? Okay, so third eye, most people do not know this. So most people don't know about this, right?
Over 3.
What is it that most people don't know about? you know, this has been around for a long time. Ancient Egyptians knew this. I mean, they actually were able to dissect the brain, and they saw that there was a third eye. Literally looks like an eye. And I'm basically explaining, you know, this is our inner power, our gateway to higher dimensional consciousness, and so much more. I even have the text there, so to help you follow along with what I'm saying. So very important to keep in mind. And I go ahead and explain, you know, because this power, this is why it's being targeted with sugar and fluoride. That's why it's such a mass market. Like, and then don't forget, I include double tap and hit plus if you watch until the end, right? Share this to help awaken others. So look at that. I have all the different engagement points. I'm telling them to double tap, so that's follow, or that's to hit the like button. I'm telling them to follow, so that's another engagement point, and I'm telling them to share this to help others awaken. So many different shares. So I'm hitting this. I'm hitting the plays, and I'm getting a really good watch time because I'm keeping people hooked. I'm hooking people in. I'm keeping them hooked by explaining this was around for 3,000 years, and they're like, "What was around?" So note that I'm building up to something. I'm building up, and I'm explaining this is our inner power. And so I'm explaining more and more. I'm explaining more, and I'm explaining why this is important, basically. And then I'm engaging people. I'm telling them to engage with me, and by signaling to the algorithm, like, you know, people are liking the video, they're watching to the end. You know, people are following once they watch the end of the video, and they're sharing once they watch this video. The algorithm's like, this must be insanely good content if people are really doing all of these different actions based on this video. So I'm doing things really right here. So this is an example of working my way there, right? What am I, like, if I'm making my content as similar as I can, but I'm also carving my way. I'm carving my way by introducing different things, like, you know,
You ban one of the elements, like in Avatar: The Last Airbender. Double tap for earthbending.
so see, as you can see, I'm like getting into the lucid dreaming again, but so I I initially started out with the content about as above so below, and now I'm carving my way. So by carving my way, what I really mean is that I'm making content that is similar, really similar to the last video. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm keeping the content super similar. So God, then the law of attraction. This like completely goes based off of this, and then this is like energy stuff, and then I'm talking about energy stuff, and I'm going back to the sequel. This app is crazy, and so that was like my whole Randonautica thing. Like, I blew up on YouTube from that, but that's another matter. I won't go into that. Because then this video will be hella long. But so yeah, this kind of goes because it goes with the law of attraction and basically manifesting things. So it still goes, and and then I have the content about the parallel universe. So that really goes with like the law of attraction. And this is a video about the Higgs boson, so you can look that up if you don't know what that is. So this video backs this video. Brain has millions of crystals in it, so really it's still very similar to like this video, the parallel universe, the law of attraction, because it's about your inner power, really, and can human sense magnetic field. So it's completely based off of this video, and then this video is basically a sequel of all of these videos right here, and then this video is a sequel. It's
Planets and time travel.
Basically a sequel because it's about remote viewing. It's, and you know, it's super similar to the other videos, and you know what I mean. Like, I'm keeping the content as similar as possible. Keeping the content as similar as possible, and so yeah, this video did crazy. But to get to this point, also where I could make this video blow up and go crazy is like I carved my way there. I made, as you can see, all the videos that were beforehand were so similar to this video, and I'm still keeping in, you know, keeping all the viral elements in here. I'm building up suspense. I'm building it up, and then at the end, you finally see the amazing thing that I said wait until the end for. You know what I mean? Like, so there's different kinds of things that you can do is to tell people to wait until the end, so that you can keep your watch time really strong. So that way, your content is similar, it's super engaging, and you keep that audience with you. Because remember, like on my first account, like I wasn't keeping that audience really with me. This audience, I was not really keeping them with me because the content kind of spread out. You see how it's like all spread out, and I wasn't doing those things like double tap and follow me either, or anything like that. But you see how different it is, like the whole process, like this account versus the other account. It was not like a sequel to this, really. It wasn't really like that. But this video, all these videos are like sequels of, they're all like sequels of each other. Oh man, now I have to go all the way down there. Well, yeah, so you have to really think of your videos like as sequels of each other. That will really help you a lot, especially when you're finding things were really working. That is part of the scale process, right? You experiment, you analyze, and then you scale what works. So scaling, meaning doubling down on the videos that are already working super well. The videos are working super well. So now we've covered all of this, basically. Get specific on the outcome you want to achieve for your channel. I knew I just wanted to keep my account, my new account, Ophius555, just spiritual, mind-blowing, spiritual, mind-blowing stuff. And I knew that I would probably want to bring this fan base onto my YouTube. I didn't know exactly what I would do with it, but I knew I was keeping it really specific because I like to talk about certain things that were spiritual and mind-blowing, and that I wanted to grow my account based off of that, and that I knew I would want to do something along the lines of that. And I just, you know, this was not keeping the artistry, the music artistry in mind really so much. It was like I knew that I would be able to sprinkle in some music posts here and there, but my main purpose was to be like, basically like to be an influencer of the spiritual space, to help provide so much value by sharing these mind-blowing and interesting spiritual topics. So now what happened at this point was, so I had Ophius, it did well, and then it got basically shadow banned completely because I didn't keep the content super similar. I didn't keep it like that sequel how I did on Ophius555 when I was starting that account. And so as long as you really do these things, you keep your account specific as possible, keep your content as similar as possible. Don't be random. Keep your watch time and engagement strong. Keep your watch time and engagement strong. If you make a video that, you know, pops off really good, then you have other videos proceeding and say they're a little different, and you notice the watch time is not as good, immediately go back to the thing that worked, make a sequel based off of that thing that worked, okay? Immediately go back to the thing that worked. Keep the content as similar as possible to the thing that worked to keep that engagement as strong as possible. You need to keep your watch time as strong as possible, because as my watch time and the engagement started really dropping off, the algorithm was like, all right, well, maybe we shouldn't be pushing this content out because we keep reaching the wrong people. Like the watch time isn't as good. So if you want to make the newer content and ideas, then work your way there. The point that I mean really with this newer content ideas is like, at this point, I can do like anything I want with Ophius555. I can do just about anything I want. And I really do. Like at this point, like I made the videos with the, like recently I just tested out making the video of the hertz and saying, listen to this to Astral Project or Lucid Dream. Recently, I tested that video out. I posted it on this channel, and it worked okay. It did okay. The watch time was pretty high. It was like 60, 70%, something like that. It didn't go viral, actually. That's the thing to take note. It didn't go viral on the second time on this new account. Because, why? Because I made my account super specific, like where I'm just basically talking about all this different stuff, all this spiritual, mind-blowing stuff. And that Hertz video was so different, so different. So like I really built up a following based on the thing, all these kinds of videos. I really built up a nice following based on all these videos where I'm talking about cool things, spiritual things. And then like I started like, I was able to promote my music more on this channel, right? Because promoting music on this kind of channel is pretty different, right? You would say that content is really different. People are coming for this kind of content, the content where, you know, I'm talking about something. But I'm still able to do that. Those videos actually don't do as well as, you know, the videos where I talk so much about these kinds of cool topics. Why? Because I set up the algorithm to work in a way where I am basically, you know, talking, giving the interesting insights. And so at this point, that's the kind of content that will perform best for me on this account, right? Like I tried the music post. They just don't do as well. They just don't do as well because that's why I made this account. So I'm getting to that. I'm getting to the point of explaining the channel that where the music promotion does work well, where it really does work well. But I really just want you to know that, see, like I just kept doing this, man. I kept scaling these videos where I was talking about cool content. Like, and I'm getting to the point where the music promo really started taking off. But in order for you to realize why all this worked out for me, you know, the music channel and being able to promote my music, I think it's really valuable that you understand where I came from. And I think it's really valuable for you to understand my exact mindset of what I was thinking through all of the steps of creating every single post, like post one by one, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to go through, obviously, like every single post, but like, some of these posts definitely had good benchmarks. So as you can see, all right, so listen, this video has 1.9 million, and then this video has almost 500,000. They're very different than the videos of me speaking, right? They're very different than the videos of me just speaking about cool kinds of content. But the thing is, I built up such a big following already from just doing those videos of me speaking about those cool kinds of content. So I built up a big following of people really into that. So this video wasn't really too far off. Like this video, because it's still kind of like that mind-blowing thing. It has that real curious and mind-blowing thing. So it has that same element based on my other kind of content where I would like talk about this kind of stuff. Usually it'd be like a video of me talking about this. This video I was just duetting. I was duetting this content creator based on the kinds of content that I already do make. So the duet worked out super well. And so this is where I start, you know, still like experimenting, like still including that experimenting stage. But look, this is the thing. This video really worked out for me. And this was like the first kind of time that, or I'm sorry, not this video. Like this was one of the first times that like I really had like tried, oh, what the heck is going on? So whatever, this video is one of the first times I tried a duet based on the kinds of topics that I talk about. And it worked out so well. So what did I do? Like I told you, you should double down on the things that work. You should scale the kinds of content that works. Make more of it. So I actually duetted him again. And yeah, this video did pretty well. reincarnation. This video is about reincarnation. I already made tons of videos about, well, not specific, like I had some videos about astral reincarnation, but and a lot of astral videos type. I believe I did have the astral videos, so it's still super similar. And yeah, so I was able to do that because it was really similar. And this video, as you saw, worked out so well. So I did my own version. I had my own photo come up on the screen. I actually found this video. I found this photo, I think on Instagram, and it was like doing really well on Instagram. I think it was on Instagram. And yeah, so I tested this out for myself. I doubled down on what worked. I scaled it, and this video had 0.5 minute. So I carved my way there, though. You know, I got to this point where I can make this video, which was really different than me just talking about something, because I did that so consistently enough. You know, I was really consistent about making the videos where I'm speaking about all kinds of content. I built up, you know, like definitely a lot of loyal followers, like people that would definitely rewatch my content a lot. People who really loved my videos and were coming back and watching a ton of my videos. I built up that following, and I peppered in different types of content, different types of topics here and there, like December 21st, Age of Aquarius. I started peppering different types of content in there. And so by peppering different types of content in there, you know, dabbling with some different types of content ideas and topics, like slowly making your way, you're introducing that new, you're helping to help transition that following that followed you from one thing into something else. So like by slowly introducing new things, you're able to transition your main following into different types of content. So this is so huge. I don't think I ever heard anyone talk about this. And this is so big. Because like what can happen is if you don't transition your following properly, right? As I was not doing here, I was not transitioning them properly. What happened as a result was they dropped off, and the algorithm was like, man, your content must not be that good. And I literally, this account, which had 24,000 followers, basically got shut down. No, like once that, like right before the shadow ban, I had 24,000 followers. After the shadow ban, stayed the same because this account pretty much died, right? So it's very important that you transition your audience in a very meticulous way, very, very specific, very, very, very carefully. You could see, I did it very carefully. I still had some kind of videos where I was making a good amount of money off just like using people's promoting people's songs actually here. So I introduced all kinds of different types of content here, still along the same topic. So very important to note, I'm not talking about me going to the grocery store in any of these videos. I'm not talking about hanging out with my cat in any of these videos. I'm not talking about how I'm not talking about like really eating certain things. I'm not talking about working out in these videos. I'm not talking about how I went to a show last night and that it was such a great time. I'm not talking about how I love my families. I mean, so much. I don't know. It's random. I'm not talking about how I took out the trash. You know what I'm saying? Like, what I'm trying to get across is the content is so specific. It's mind-blowing. It's interesting, spiritual, woke, right? It's all along those lines. So I'm keeping it very specific. Like, a lot of people will try to just like talk about random things, and it just blows off their whole algorithm. No, you want to build it up as strong as you can. I built this up as like you know what I'm saying? Like 777. Hey, I built this up very specifically. I kept everything as almost like sequels of each other, and I made everything super similar. So now let me start introducing how I started promoting my music.